Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night. I hope you will enjoy today's video, so let's just get into it.
I just find it really bonkers that girls know girls who know other girls, which means the girl that is your girl will know girls and will find out about that girl. Okay?
Okay, good point. It's not what you know, is who you know. However, by some weird turn of events, all of you got played by the same guy at some point in your life. So maybe it's not really who you know, but who you tell. I don't know. I'll let you explain that one.
Get unready with me, and I'll tell you about my most recent Hinge date. If you guys remember, the last one was pretty short-lived. It lasted 2 weeks, he slept through a day, and then he told me that me talking about it on my TikTok was overwhelming. Blah, blah, blah. No, some people would take that as a learning experience, and maybe in the future not talk about their Hinge dates on TikTok, but I gotta give you girls what you want.
Yeah, but I didn't ask for it. What exactly is a date for you if something that lasts for 2 weeks is short lived? And what would you call what the rest of us calls a normal date? You know, something that lasts for a few hours. Anyway, she went on for 3 more minutes, and the moral of the story is she slept with this one just as much as with the other one. And just like the first one, this one is also gone.
Get on ready with me because I've been stood up for another date. I can't believe it's like I feel like I must have done something to piss someone off in my life that this is it now for me. Like, this is the third time I've been stood up, the second time in one day. How the have I been stood up by two men in one day? I feel like crying. What is it? Is it me? Like, what am I doing wrong? Please, somebody to help me. Somebody tell me. I think it's upsetting me because I've been single for a while now.
And it looks like you're gonna be single for a while longer. Maybe things would be different if you didn't put your entire life online, just like with the previous lunatic. Maybe things would be different if you didn't edit your photos or use filters in your profile picture. But those are just maybe, so let's focus on the things we do know for sure. You asked if it's you? Well, yeah, it's definitely you. What are you doing wrong? Oh, I don't know, maybe setting up 2 days with two different men on the same day because you're trying to have a roster? Oh no, that's not wrong, cause you are a queen. Of course you're gonna have a roster. Yeah, you go, girl. And by that I mean, yeah, you go get stood up.
The biggest red flag to me when a guy is dating a girl is if the girl is nowhere to be found on the guy's Instagram profile. It is literally his job and his duty to let it be known that he is dating someone.
Oh, girl, you are crushing it in life. And it's not sad and pathetic you have no man interested in you at all. Up to the point when you start complaining about some other guys that are in relationships with girls. No, that is, yeah, no, you are crushing it. But to still let you in on a little secret, no one cares about you or anything you have to say. Oh, but it's a red flag. Who are you again?
If a man ever shakes your hand and crushes it, make a huge deal out of it. Don't.
Okay, yes, this 100%. Always make a big deal out of it and embarrass the other person if they do this. But I also have another like little life hack. Being on this world as a woman. Okay, we all have. I'm speaking as women. We all have like a friend or a guy that's probably comes around and is a little bit too touchy with you, and like is always trying to grab your waist, or probably has a couple drinks and like is all over you, just like touching you or whatever, and it's really uncomfortable. But you could tell it's harmless and he's your friend, so you want to be nice, because as women we always want to be nice. And this is the type of guy who's, you can repeatedly tell them, I have a boyfriend, like I have a boyfriend, I'm engaged, I'm married, whatever it is, and they still continue to put their hands on your body, whatever it is. I had a friend, like a casual friend, that would always come around, and he was harmless, I could tell, but he would always put his hands on my waist, even in front of my boyfriend at the time.
Well, yeah, in her defense, she's blonde. That's why she can't even make up a good story. And not even a good story, but a story that is believable. What did your boyfriend at the time do? He just stood there and what? Why was that guy still your friend after he was doing that for the first time? But in case you were wondering, her life hack was when he's touching you, stuck your fingers into his hand and he will stop. Because when nothing else works, that will stop him, I guess.
You know how there's that girl on here and she's like, I would rather be in the woods with a bear than with a man that has bad intentions for me. And it's like, okay, yeah. I just read this study. Between 4 and 7% of the population are psychopaths. Like psychopaths, sociopaths, no remorse, no empathy, very bad intentions, wouldn't feel bad about it. The only reason they haven't done something horrible is because they haven't had the right opportunity or they're afraid of like some repercussions. So 4%, that's 1 in 25 people. How many people do you think you meet in a night out? Like, how many people do you think are at a club or at a restaurant if you're out for a few hours? My point is those guys are coming up and talking to us. We're just not in the woods yet.
Feel free to go right now, I'm not gonna stop you. I didn't want to do this again, but sure. 4 to 7% of the entire world's population is still a low number. And by the way, princess, it's 4 to 7% of people, not just men. This wonderful lady right here, for example.
His mother glassed a man in the pub after he wrongly guessed her age. 39-year-old Joanne Dodd was enraged when Carl Cooper suggested she was 43. Joanne shoved a wine glass in his face, leaving him with a 4-inch cut that narrowly missed his eye.
You guessed it, she's not a man. But the best part is this.
In court, she suggested she was suffering from low self-esteem at the time. She was spared jail after the judge suggested that one person's banter may be insulting to others.
When you queens are not even gonna go to jail because, oh yeah, you suffer from low self-esteem, maybe I should be the one running into the woods hoping to get stuck with a bear and not a woman. All jokes aside, I didn't want to post this, but like I've said, you feel free to go into the woods and be stuck with a bear.
Have your daughter be in the woods, like little daughter in the woods with a bear or a man.
Do you know what a coinkydink is? A coinkydink is the fact that a woman, a grown, independent woman, just got mauled by a bear in the woods and not a man. Yep. True story. She just got mauled by a bear. Yep. A woman bear. A female bear. Mauled. Survived, but not by a man. A bear.
Men don't like astrology because they can't learn it. They've tried. They've tried to understand it. They've tried to conceptualize it. It's just too hard. So they hate on it. You're welcome.
Women with an IQ level lower than sand love astrology because they would rather believe their entire existence is determined by that specific day 35 years ago when mommy and daddy decided to go raw, when in reality not their entire existence but half of it so far was determined by that specific gender studies school teacher who told them they should hate on an entire gender because they got dumped in high school by that guy they can't even remember their name.
Hello and good morning. Did your mother not ever tell you to not pull faces? Because literally, if the wind was to change direction, you'll stay like that forever. I mean, like literally, like forever. Do better and have a great day. Thank you.
We're not gonna ignore that comment, so I'll read it. Middle-aged moms acting all desperate. Okay, so you got bitter and you went for the mom insults. I get that, but even though you look okay for a 50 years old, you filmed yourself from an angle that will show 90% almost of your body. Well, yeah, way to show him you're not desperate. Time to read one more cause she's too busy to speak. Pretty privilege is saying the meanest thing to a guy and them liking it. A guy and them doesn't belong in the same sentence. But sure, okay, what do I know? English is not my first language. I'll let you destroy it. Some guy will like it, some guy will wait, hit it and then leave. Not really sure what your point was, but sure, yeah, pretty privilege is the thing. Being pretty will get you slept with, but if being pretty is all you got, that will get you used and dumped.
But for everybody who doesn't know, if you get in a car accident and then you press this button, it will like undo the accident.
Never mind what she's talking about, I want what she's smoking. But anyway, this is gonna be the end of the video. As always, I do hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching, stay safe and I will see you in the next one.